Good morning. How have y'all been? Ooh, got a lot to talk about. I know I don't come on like I used to, but I have to take heed of myself, meaning that I don't want to like overdo it sometimes and feel, down. So I had to take a step back. And then I'm creating, content for the other channel. So, you guys can enjoy. So I'm still around. I'm still here. I'm still present. It's just that I had to just take a step back sometimes, but I'm here. We have a lot to talk about. I'm trying to bring up the makeup. This is not the makeup of the singer that I want to do because I couldn't bring it up because it was on her story. So I'm just going to use my new phone. I'll be recreating Sahara makeup look here. So it's very simple, mostly natural. So we're going to do that. Yeah, I just been kind of, I think because the weather's changing and yeah, the weather's changing and I just need to take a breath, a little breather sometimes. So I'm still here, I'm still present, and just I have to take a step back for myself. All right. So we're going to talk about Mr. Snoop Dogg himself. A lot of people are making a big fuss about what he said. And my kids will be walking up around. Oh, I know. Yeah, sometimes you just have to put on a movie for them. That's what I used to do for my little cousins. I used to either a game, I let them play, but mostly movies that they enjoy. Like they like actually, well back then, because these kids are different now. Um, but and I just fall asleep. I don't know why. I guess because I came after my grandma's appointment yesterday. I was so sleepy, but I was cooking dinner and everything, and I gotta finish doing that today before I leave for work. So that's why I came on a little early. So I'm gonna try to finish by 10:30 or 11. Put my clothes on and go up here, get what I need to get, and come on back. It's so hard on me, girl, because they don't want to sleep in there. Oh, I know. They like to be on their mommy. Hi, Maria. How you been? Okay, we got to talk about Snoop Dogg. Okay, I don't know y'all remember that Buzz Lightyear movie Disney made, and Kiki Palmer was in it. So, his nephew, I think it was his nephew or his grandkids, I think it's one of his grandkids asked him that how two women can have a baby. So, most men don't know how to respond to that. So he just told him, don't ask me that, don't ask me that. And then people got offended, so they told me, well, you had two girls in your music video. Okay, y'all don't understand. Yes, we know now kids see a lot what's going on in the world. But the thing is, the lady gonna talk about, well, they gonna see people kissing, especially like two women. That's y'all problem. Yes, he did stuff in the past. They don't want their children to do that. Yes, they sacrificed themselves for them to have a good life. But let me tell y'all this. And this is what people making me mad. Oh, well, they gonna see. That's besides the point. Y'all not letting kids be kids. That's my explanation. Why kids got to grow up to be over sexualized? They don't even have identity. They don't know. They haven't even experienced dating. So why are you trying to push something out to the kids? Why? Why y'all trying to do? Why y'all trying to disrupt? And people saying, "Well, I was like that." No, you wasn't, because most of y'all was great at a young age. Y'all didn't know what y'all wanted, cause and then and I don't know. I just feel like people be messed with, and they don't tell the truth that they turn out the way they do. Am I against it? No, I'm saying that people need to let kids be kids. Stop trying to disrupt them. Stop trying to stop them from not having a kid's life. Y'all have to understand, everybody's not accepting of that. And people get mad, but let me tell you this: people get mad, but it's the honest truth. I'm gonna tell you my experience. I couldn't even watch two people kiss. My mom didn't play that. Man, whether it's a man and woman, she didn't want me to. She used to tell me close my eyes, or have somebody change the channel. She don't need to see that. So it's not about, people just don't want their kids to be exposed to that. And then we have a high rate in STDs. So what are you really telling? Let's talk about it, because that don't make sense. I get it. You was messed up. You was messed around. Somebody was messing with you. But why would you want other children to be in that state of form that you were? Would you want kids to be better? I feel like if a child is that way, let a child be a child. They don't need to be experiencing their sexuality at a young age. They need to be focusing on their school, their work, their schoolwork. They had that decision, I feel like, till they turn 18. But people push the agenda to make it okay, and it's not okay. And that's why these kids are confused who they want to be. And that's why I'm saying that we live in the last days and people get mad. Yes, you are. You taking their childhood from them. That's just like with Justin Bieber. He had to do things to stay relevant. He sacrificed himself. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. They making fun of that man. That's nothing funny. He wasn't the first. He's not gonna be the last. But it's sad because you see how what people go through. That's not funny. Man is corrupted. He couldn't even keep a stable relationship. And the relationship he's in is not really real love. It's just for financial. I feel, in my belief. People can get mad with me about that too, but it is what it is. You can't get mad if somebody's telling the truth. Somebody can see it. He could even choose people to be in his music video, the baby video. He wanted the black girl to be a lead. And they told him no. And he wanted to kiss her. So I just know his whole life is just a lie. Whether people believe it or not. He couldn't even make a decision on who he want to date it, because they was controlling his every move. So that's why I feel like the marriage is fake. They didn't put witchcraft and everything on that man. And that's why he is acting the way he is, because he's not truly happy. He's not living his potential. He's not living his life. You got people telling you and controlling you, telling you what to do, pushing him on tour. He didn't want to go on tour. Man was tired. And he always got to make a sexual uh, gesture for them. And it's sad. Yes, he did sign up for it, but he sacrificed for his granddad and his mom and his dad to have a good life because he didn't want to see his mom struggling anymore. So he sacrificed himself. But do I feel like his parents should have protected him more? Yes. Especially the dad should have been around him 24/7. I don't care. And you know something's not right with your child, they start acting different. It's just really sickening what these people do to these young kids. And even that, I don't know if y'all seen that Clint Eastwood, that movie. It was in 1971. I forgot the name of it. He was with this girl. She was in the movie she was playing. She was 13, but in real life she was 11. He kissed her dead on the lips. I have the proof on my phone. He kissed her dead on her lips, and that was very disturbing. I said, "What the?" And she said she was 11 years old doing that role, and she said that it wasn't in the script. The director told Clint Eastwood to do it. And that's why I say it's a lot of nasty, perverted men and women. I don't care what your race is. When you wrong, you wrong. Just because you was messed with, don't do another child like that. That's just in my honest opinion. A lot of people don't want to speak up and talk about things like that. But that was wrong. And that's why Orlando Brown said don't bring your child into this music industry or any type of industry because it's not for kids. Because they will rip you apart. Yes, ma'am. There's not gonna be no Hollywood very soon. It's not. It's just too much going on. A lot of people trying to flee over to the other country and stay. But I don't know what. You can't run. You can't hide because the truth gonna come out. So you gotta face your demons of what you did. And it's just like in Hollywood, everybody not your friends. People are not your friends. They'll play like it because they know that people are watching and they've been threatened. So they have to play the role. But I really do pray that the kids that's been messed with in the industry, like Amanda Bynes, that they get justice. Amanda Bynes just walked away. Um, she was just going through something. She don't even look the same. She just looked completely dead inside. Because the industry, they will use you up and they won't need you anymore. That's why they go crazy. You just a replacement. You just a statistic. That's just like with celebrities too. You hot for a minute, then that's it. They'll use you up, put you on drugs, SAU, and then especially if you know so much, they try to excuse me, try to get rid of you. Oh, we don't need her no more. We're gonna get her. We're gonna get a replacement. But that's why I just wanted to tell y'all how people are messing up these young kids' minds, and it's very sickening and it's sad. It's a racist world. People feel like people can't date another race. People don't know how to talk to other people and things of that nature. And congratulations to Taylor Swift. I'm really happy about her engagement. Um, what I think about him because how he did Kayla, the black girl. And, it came to my attention and I was like, I think maybe the family didn't want him with her anymore. Because she is black. And I see how the mom didn't too much care for her, but she be under Taylor Swift, you know? And it's kind of sad because Kayla was always supportive of him. She went to his games. She was just there to support. But, you just have people that don't want people to mix with other backgrounds. People just want to stay in their own. But there's no hate to Taylor. Congratulations to her. She's been through a lot. And I'm glad that she found somebody. Finally, you know. Hey, how you doing? So I'm really happy for her. And I can't wait for this new album, Showgirl, something of a Showgirl. But I'm excited. And we got to talk about Cardi B. I didn't know she was on trial, you guys. I did not know. I told you I don't be on social media like that. I post my content and I get off. I did not know she was on trial. I know she was supposed to be on trial about that lady she threw that mic at. But this one's about the security in 2018 when she was pregnant. She was hiding her pregnancy at the time. Um, I think I do not hate Cardi B. I love Cardi B, but I feel like something is wrong. I feel like she went through some trauma in her life. I'm not being funny. There's no diss. I'm just being seriously honest because I have seen it with a lot of women when they act a certain way. I feel like she probably wasn't being seen as much. I feel like maybe she was mistreated, and some people don't know how to give compliments when it's due, especially when it pertains to another woman because they feel insecure about themselves. Um, I just feel like she went through a lot. That's my honest truth. I feel like she's went through a lot, and this man has embarrassed her. She thought that he loved her for her, but he just only loved her for her money. You know, so a lot of people don't understand that because she was looking for genuine love, and I was very happy for her. But it was just he just kept disrespecting her. She did everything. Saying that she didn't cook or whatever, but she's a businesswoman. She put her life down just to have you. But it just shows that you can't satisfy a man. I don't care how beautiful, how big of a butt you have, or what you do in the bedroom. It's not gonna satisfy him. Men just like to be out there, you know. It's sad because a lot of men too don't want to be men. All everybody want to be a woman. You can't do that. You can't do that. Man up. Do what you're supposed to do. You created children with the person. Be a father. Step up. Stop thinking that you're trying to pimp people and stuff. You got to grow out that hospitality. I just hate when men are like that. And then when that person do move on, when they find genuine love, you looking crazy because you messed up. And that's the same thing with Future. That's the same thing he did with Sierra. He cheated on her, and she was pregnant, and that was very hurtful to her because she trusted him. They was engaged, and he cheated. And then she was for herself for a while, and then she met her man Russell. He was different. He wasn't in the industry like that. He was just he was an athlete, and he treated her with the most highly respect. He didn't care what people said about her in the media. And then 2 years later, they got married. She finally found somebody that truly respected her and loved her unconditionally. And that's what I would like in my future. I don't want to just be with anybody because anybody can have lust for you, but it's the respect and if they're willing to fight for you. That's what something I'm looking for. Um, a lot of people will be like, well, you got to date and, this and that. You got to do this. I have done that and it was a disaster, okay? A big disaster. So I just been sitting back because I always try to rush and try to be with somebody, but it didn't never work out because they didn't know how to treat me. They act nonchalant, and you know, it was just something. I don't know. It was like a vibe or it was something in the atmosphere. People just didn't know how to treat me, and it really, really hurted me. And sometimes things that don't work out, it was God's protection. Like, no, this is not the person for you. They might have a good job, they may look good, but there's something in the inside that doesn't align with your path, you know? So I had to just learn to just not get upset, ask God why I'm not with anybody. I used to when I was younger, I used to feel left out, but I'm at a point, I don't care. I'm glad because I don't have to deal with, headaches right now. And there's just so much going on. My focus is just working and helping out around the house. So, you know, when it comes, and I just have to accept that. Because I feel like this generation generally don't know how to love or know what love is. People get love confused with sexual activity, and it's not really about that. It's really about, communication, getting to know the person, spending time with that person, do activities, do things together, you know, and it's just not about a sexual encounter. God found you a person you don't want me. Well, I don't know you, and I don't try to date offline. I try to get to know a person online, but it just didn't work out. That was my biggest mistake I ever made, and they just wasn't for me. So I don't want to go through that again. I'm wearing my glasses today, y'all. I'm not gonna wear no lashes. My sinus is acting up. I've been coughing because it's really cool outside. The weather's changing. Excuse me. Oh, thank you, Egypt. I like you too. But it's just that I just like somebody that, like, one weekend we can just go out, have fun. Like, we can go work out, we can go climb, we go into the mountains, and then we can have lunch, then try to have movie night, just switch it up. That's something that I always dreamt of that I want to do. Um, that would be something that I would personally enjoy and love to do. And it don't have to be nothing sexual, you know. like people make it to be. It can just be two people just getting to know one another, not trying to rush into having, a sexual encounter. I like to get to know a person at least 3 months. I had to get to know you like 3 months. Love is blind. It would take over your mind. Dun, 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 dun. Now Eve did that song. I really like that song. I like songs that tell a message about life in reality. And that song and music video did. That's what I really missed about music itself. It told stories. It tells about real life situations. A lot of people got away from that. I don't know. People just don't want to talk about it or the label. And that's why Prince was telling, artists don't be a slave to this industry. Um, get your masters and create music yourself. Um, that's why I want for black artists again, and they don't have to cuss, they don't have to use profanity, nor open their legs, but tell the truth what's going on. It's just like they don't like black artists to do good. They gotta be naked and they gotta cuss, they gotta dress skimpy, you know, and I don't know why they just like to embarrass black people. That you can see that now. Um, I just don't like that representation of especially black American women. Eve's one of your favorites, yes. I miss music that really like tells stories. Well, music in the 90s and early 2000s were so good. I don't know what happened. I think since Nicki Minaj stepped in, a lot of music just went down. I'm a 90s girl, so I'm not really. I like some of their songs, the people that's out today, but they cuss too much. It just be too much, you know? You don't have to do all that to make a valid point of what you're trying to say. I just don't like stuff like that. 3 6 Mafia wild on tour. And I ain't know what they was saying half on the stat, half 3 6 Mafia. That song. I just remember that went viral because of the dance, and then people were skating doing it. And then I said, "Oh, they talking about drugs and sex." And I said, "That's all like rock and roll stuff." I'm like, "Nah, I can't get into that." But I like the dance challenge. 3 6 Mafia wild on tour. Ebony's and dun dun dun. I'm like, okay. Ready for what? For work. Yeah, don't want to go. Can't wait till Saturday because I'll be off again. All right, y'all. This is my Sahara makeup inspired look. Y'all know I want to put a picture on it. Um, oh, this one I wanted to ask you guys. For my second channel, I do want to say thank you guys. Celeste Reacts. The Doja Cat video, you guys loved it. I am so happy that you guys did enjoy the video. I love doing that music video reaction. I love Jealous Type. A lot of people tell me they don't like it. I love it. It's different. It's nothing sexual. I mean, the lyrics not. She just saying she was just jealous. So somebody she was with made her feel jealous. So I do appreciate her doing and bring back the 80s music. So I do love that. It reminds me of Prince. People said Janet Jackson. I can't even talk. Janet Jackson. When she looked in the mirror, she had that jacket on. I can't. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, dun, dun, man, she's. Hey, boom, boom. I remember that. It wasn't control. It was something I can't think of. Something started for P. Pleasure Principle. Yeah, Pleasure Principle. Oh, but I feel like it's more Prince. But I want to ask you guys, everybody that's in the chat on this live, what video reaction for that channel would you guys like? Do you guys want me to do a reaction to Offset with the Cardi B situation of him and her being, getting divorced? Somebody did vote for that. Only one person. Or do you guys want to do a reaction of them like cutting up fishes while they're alive? That was so crazy. I just seen it and I was so heartbroken. I was like, so, if y'all want to see it. So y'all need to tell me what you guys would like. And today we're going to do a reaction video to a content creator. This one's going to be another hair tutorial since you guys love hair so much. I think the makeup I'm going to stay for Friday. Or, I don't know. Or I do a reaction video. But I try to do the reaction videos like on Sundays, like the real situations. I try to do that on Sundays. So I, have y'all laugh and things of that nature. But I think I might just go back to do the makeup transformation. I'm trying to spread it out. So I'm trying to have hair and makeup. Because this is transformation, so it deals with beauty. So we're going to do a reaction to this content creator that I saw on my feed. I feel like it was a gift from God to tell me to do a reaction, to it. I did chop it up because it was longer than what it was. I did put her in the description. I'm not taking nobody's content away. I just want to make that briefly clear. I saw it and I wanted to do a review on it. And I feel like she did a wonderful job. So it's going to come on tonight at 6:30. So you guys watch it. And yeah, so I'm very excited. Now for Celeste Reacts, I do post 2 shorts, but I post that later in the nighttime because that's when most people be on the live and I get more views. And not a lot of people don't be in there during the day because I guess because the kids are in school. So right now I'm just posting 2 shorts at night, 6:30 and 8:30 on Celeste Reacts, which it's a relief because I don't have to post so drastically and so much. And I will try to go back live over there on that platform too. Um, but yes, I'm very excited about everything. You guys are amazing. I really do appreciate you guys for uplifting me during my hardest times. So I am bringing new content to each platform. So as Celeste Reacts. I am doing like music videos over there. We can also do movies. I know I don't do movies over here because I'm trying to keep it mostly strategic beauty. So if it's like a beauty movie that's really popular, we can do a reaction to it. But um, but yeah. And you guys love story time. So I don't know if you guys want to do story time or you guys want to see with Offset. So I'm trying to do everything all on that channel because I couldn't do it all over here. So I'm trying to just stay in the makeup part. All right, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Modest Transformation by Celeste and Celeste Reacts. I'm going to leave a poll up again to see what you guys want to vote. For my channel at Celeste Reacts, I'm going to put the @ and I need you guys to go follow me. And we are almost close to 300 subscribers. I thank you guys truly. So don't forget to subscribe. And we're almost at 18,000 subscribers here. So thank you guys so much. I love you. And I'll see y'all later. Ciao.